All right, section 5.3 is areas of triangles. We did this in geometry, Mr. Comas says. Here's a triangle. What's the area formula from the front of the room? 1/2 the base times the height. Okay, where the base is here and the height is here. So if you have a triangle that, let's say, is 26 and 22, and the angle down here is 62 degrees, how would you find the area of that? Law of sines finds the area? I don't think so. You have to find the height, according to Andrew. And he couldn't be any more correct. He nailed this one. Yep, you have to find that middle. But how is law of sines going to help us?
So that you can find the sine? Or what do you mean?
How is the law of sines going to help us find the height here?
Well, you split 22 in half.
No,
Oh, okay.
not especially. Not especially. It might have something to do with that, but not especially. Okay, nope. Law of sines is what we'd use here. But when you have this situation, and we have a side-side angle, which isn't very good, but, it is what it is. Okay, 26 is longer than 22, right? So we know this has to be an acute angle up here. So let's find it. Okay? So let's go the sine of 62 over its opposite side, 26, height, equals the sine of the top angle. So let's call that beta over 22. Let's do the law of sines, figure out what that top angle is. Can't you just, no, not yet. We'll figure this out here once. (22) times the sine of 62 divided by 26. What do we get? How many degrees? 48.3. So what's left for this angle down here? 69.7. So then we have enough. And you're going, what? How do we have enough? Well, I'm going to erase this 48.3 for right now. I'm going to draw in the height. Now, the height is always perpendicular to the base, right? Okay, so if we have this angle and we have this side, right? We can figure out the height because in a right triangle, we have SOHCAHTOA, right? So the what of 69 is the opposite over the hypotenuse. The what of 69.7 is the opposite over the hypotenuse.
Sine.
So the sine of 69.7 equals the opposite side height over the hypotenuse, 26. So if we multiply both sides by 26, we get the height. The height equals 26 times the sine of 69.7. Okay? Which is what? Somebody, calculator. 24.4. Okay? And the area is 1/2 the base, which is 22, times the height, which is 24.4. So the area is 11 times 24.4. Close, yeah. 11 times 24.4. I would say it's 268-ish or something like that. 268.4. Okay. Now, could we simplify that process a little bit? Okay, because the area is 1/2 the base times the height. This is the height. So really the area is 1/2 the base, which is one side, let's call it A, times another side, B, times the angle that they surround, the sine of C, or gamma. So the area is 1/2 the AB, the sine of gamma, or area is 1/2 BC sine of alpha, or the area is 1/2 AC sine of beta. Here are 3 simple area formulas. If you're not given the height, that's how you find the area. Okay, so we've simplified the process compared to the way Andrew brought us through the process, which was an excellent way of doing it. Thank you, Andrew. Okay, but these are the 3 formulas for finding area of a triangle if we have side, angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, things like that. What if we have side, side, side? Then what do we do? Well, if we have side, 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 then we're going to use what's called Heron's formula. And Heron's formula is this, okay? What we have to do is find S first. And S equals side A plus side B plus side C, all divided by 2. Then the area equals the square root of S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. And I think it's absolutely amazing that he discovered this formula. Okay? It must have taken all kinds of trial and error to figure out a formula for a side, side, side triangle. Okay? But this is for a side, side, side. This is for everything else. Okay? Side, 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 and everything else. So, let's look. So we have a triangle. And it doesn't matter which side's A, B, and C. So let's just go alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, gamma is 11.8. Opposite of beta is 5.6. Opposite of alpha is 10.9. It's already in side, angle, side format. So the area is just 1/2 10.9 times 5.6 times the sine of 11.8. You just put in your calculator, write down your answer, you're good. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay? But on the next one, not so easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alpha, beta, gamma. B is 14.2, A is 19.7, and A is 39.1. What's the problem with this? What do we need to know that we don't know?
C.
We either need to know C or we need to know the angle in between these two. Doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter which one we know, but we have to know one or the other because it has to be side, angle, side to actually stick it into the formula because it's sine of AB cosine or sine 1/2 AB sine of gamma. Okay, and if you have BC, it'd be the sine of alpha. So we got to do something here. What should we do? Well, we should do the law of sines. So the sine of 39.1 over 19.7 equals the sine of beta over 14.2. So go this times this divided by this, inverse cosine or inverse sine of this. So 14.2 times the sine of 39.1 equals, divided by 19.7 equals, inverse sine of the answer, and beta equals 27.0. 27.0 sounds good to me. So if that's 27.0, then just take 180 minus 27 minus 31, or 39.1, and what do we get?
113.
And now we have side angle side. So yeah, it doesn't look like it in my picture. It's an obtuse triangle, but we didn't know that going into it. So we go 1/2, 19.7, 14.2, sine of 113.9. And you do the math, and you get the answer. Okay? So there will be a few like that. This one, super easy, because it's alpha, beta, C. Ooh, not super easy. Not super easy. Let me just go through that one quick of how we'll attack it. Yeah, it is pretty super easy, actually. Alpha, beta, gamma. We know 10.8. We know 42.1. We know 64.8. So then what does gamma have to be?
73.1.
So then you use law of sines to figure out one of these sides and then go side angle side for it. Okay? All right. So that's those couple. Then we get to Heron's formula. Okay? So Heron's formula, you got to find S first. S equals A plus B plus C all divided by 2. So you take 13 plus 9 plus 17 all divided by 2, which is 39 divided by 2, which is 17.5. No,
No, it's 19.
19.5. Is that what you said?
No, I said 17.
Okay, I went with you.
Or is it
But
18?
okay, this is 39, right?
So it's 18.
No, 19.5, because 20 would make 40. So, yeah, 19.5. So the area equals the square root of 19.5 times 19.5 minus 13, which is 6.5, times 19.5 minus 9, which is 10.5, times 19.5 minus 17, which is 2.5. Multiply all those together, take the square root of that. What do you get? Gonna be...
Like 20 something.
No, it's going to be bigger than that. I would say around 80. 57.7 sounds good to me. Is that what you got, Bailey? Okay. So, Heron's formula. Add them up, divide by 2, do square root stuff. This one, it's already side angle side. You just do it. Use the appropriate formula. Well, if it's 3 different sides, then obviously you know which formula to use. So,